What's up, guys? So, as you saw just earlier there, we went through a quick video of me filling in all the hair and everything. I started looking at it, and you know how I wanted to do the green and yellow ensemble, the dress and cuffs and so on. After I was looking at it, I think she would look better maybe as a redhead with a bob cut and make this kind of an Irish theme. I think that's what I want to do. So even though I've already colored this, it's not really that big of a deal. I'm going to go in and edit it, and I want to go ahead and edit the mouth too. So I was going to show you how to do that. So really what I'm going to do is kind of zoom in here, and I think I'm going to take my brush tool. I'm going to leave it on about a 3. For some reason I like the 3 setting the most. And what I want to do is just kind of follow the lines that are already here, and maybe follow the jawline or the skull line there and see if I can get a good kind of overlapping, almost like a pixie cut. And I don't know that I like how sharp that right there is. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe extend this out a bit, come back something like this, and the same thing here. And we'll see what that looks like. So from there, because I can still make changes to it if I need to, I'm going to go over to white, my 3 pixel white. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm just going to follow the lines that I just made to see what I think. Oops, I want to keep that confetti, so I'm going to have to go around the outside of that. I'm hoping that I like this, because even though I can recover from a lot of things, the program, I have it set to only recover from 20 steps back. And this is going to take more than 20 steps. So what I'm going to do is just zoom out and kind of look at it a bit. And you know what? I actually really kind of like that. I think that looks good. So I'm in a happy place. So what I'm going to do is increase this to a size 10, because it's going to take me forever at a size 3 to get rid of all this stuff. I don't want to get that confetti though. We want to keep the party confetti flowing. You'll notice how much bigger my brush strokes are now, and that's just to help me erase these things. The problem with the bigger brushes, though, is that I can't get as far in as I want without messing something up. So I will go back and the little bitty dots and stuff like that I see, I'll take care of those as I go back. So as you can see, I've cropped out the hair, and I got it off the shoulder there, and I'm really liking it. It looks really good. I like to take my images and make them unique, kind of give them my own spill or spin on them, and hopefully the artists don't mind that I do that, because this is their work ultimately. I just like to kind of take the coloring and make it my own. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Need orange. That way, it's mine. It's different than anybody else's that may color the same picture, and that to me is the uniqueness of coloring. And it's everybody's going to color the same images. This image is available to anybody who wants to buy the books, but mine will probably be the only one that has this bob haircut, and I really think that made a difference. And like I said, though, I want to do redhead, so I'm actually going to go to my fill tool, and we're going to go kind of the fire truck red, and I'm just going to fill this stuff in real quick. Now notice that it is this time filling everything in. The reason why is because I've already gone through with a marker and filled in everything with the orange. So anywhere that I tapped that was orange, it fills all of that with orange. So since I already did it once, I don't have to do it again. So that makes that cut pretty easy. Trying to decide if I want that orange, or do I want an actual full-on red? I think I'm going to go with the darker red. And the reason being is because when I highlight it, it'll look sharp. It's just going to do that offset highlight there. Plus, maybe I could do some highlights down near the tips just to give it a little pop in there. So the next thing I want to do is the mouth. This mouth it's huge. I don't like it. I don't know. I'm not sure why it's like that. The bottom lip compared to the top lip is just disproportionate to me. So what I want to do is I don't want to alter it too much. I'm not much of an artist. I don't want to alter it too much. So I'm going to take it where the corner of the mouth would be, which is about right there on this side. Wipe that out. About right here on this side, and wipe that out. I do like the kind of the smirk that she had. So I want to kind of keep that. I'm going to take care of this bottom lip, or the bottom portion of the upper lip. I like this curve, so we're going to keep that. So in order to keep a smirk, you've got to have one corner or the other kind of pinched upwards, and since it was already aimed that way, I'm going to keep that corner that way. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to go to my brush, paintbrush with the black. I'm going to try and bring the upper and lower lips together a bit. I guess somewhere right around there, and maybe a sharper point on the ends up there, and then the curvature of the lip, I'm going to kind of, I don't know if I like that or not. Kind of just do that for now, and then we'll kind of give it a little. In the corner, we'll give it a line up, making that smirk kind of show a little bit more. And when I zoom out, yeah, it looks better. It'll look better once I get it colored in. It does. I mean, obviously, like I said, I am not an artist. I wonder if I put a little tag there to make it yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I think I'll keep that, and then when I color it in, that'll make it look a little bit better as well. Oh, I see a spot up here in the hair. If it's a bob cut, that last piece of hair should be a bit higher than the rest, so I'm going to take it way up, about right there, and take the rest out. That'll help this little part here, customization. Just about like that. Okay, now let me back this out and see what we got. Yeah, I dig that. I really like that. It's looking sharp. Okay, so the next part I'm going to repeat the process on the skin and get all of that taken care of. And next up, I will, after I do that, I will show you how to do the eyes. as you can see, I've finished doing the face. I didn't do the, my position's locked. I didn't do the neck or anything yet because I wanted to move on to the eyes. The eyes are part of my favorite thing. You'll notice that I've already enclosed the orbital floorings just to solidify where the eye is marked at. I want to go in and kind of clean it up a little bit and get rid of the painted in gleam, because I am actually going to insert my own colored gleam. An artist, when they do this, they have to, when they ink it, they have to ink it with that gleam, because they don't know if what color the inker is going to make it or anything, but they want to emphasize where the shadows are, and they have to draw the shadows out. So that's why they do that. So I'm going to clean those up a bit and see what it looks like. Okay, that one on the right is way wider, so we're going to go over and correct it a bit. Iris a little bit bigger. Good. Make this iris a little bit bigger and darker, because I don't need the gleam. Again, I can go back and do that. Now, it's strange to me how the eye placement was. You notice that the eyes are offset, but when you zoom out, they're kind of in the right position. So that's fine. I know they don't look right now, but they will. I will. I'm going to do this and kind of enclose where the eye is. Same on this side. I'm actually I made that too thick. I'm going to bottom that out a bit. Okay. Now, of course, if I'm going with an Irish theme, I'm going to want green eyes, right? So I'm going to pick a very dark green. I don't think I'm going to be able to fill them very well. That's what I thought, because there's many gray shades in there. So I'm going to have to draw them in. No big deal. I'll just zoom in. And the first thing I'm going to do is the green. I'm going to get it all inside the center part here. And again, it won't look right to you now, but hopefully it'll look right to us whenever we fix it up a bit. It doesn't quite look right now, but this way. You know what? I think I can actually, let's see what that looks like. It's a bit better. Sometimes when I'm doing the coloring and stuff like that, and I make the alterations, I'll do the alterations and the eyes don't come out right the first time, or I start it and I'll look at it and go, that looks horrible. It looks like my 6-year-old. Not to say that she does horrible. She does great for a 6-year-old, but I'm an adult. I should be able to color better than that. But let's see now. Yeah, it's not bad. So we'll zoom in a bit. Now what I do is I add a lighter color to the center. I go to the brush and I'm going to leave it on let's do a 3. Now over to the right here where this is, that's the flow. You notice that I can add flow to the ink, and I'm going to add only about a 30% flow. And I'm going to pick, I mean, really, how about you want to do a blue inner? Let's see what that looks like. Kind of a, let's see, it makes her look evil, doesn't it? let's undo that. Although I got to remember that color combo for evil. Let's go with more of like the orange maybe kind of a, yeah, look at that. Okay. I don't want to get it too dark. Or too opaque, rather. I just want to give the little hint that there is a different shade near the iris than there is outside of that. And we'll kind of back out a bit. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the lips. And you notice, again, the lips had a gleam painted in them that I want to remove, because I'm going to paint in the gleam. I'm going to go ahead and use my black and finish touching up the lips. I'm going to broaden out the nose ink. I will go back when I'm done with the face and the hair and trace over every black line, and that's just to do exactly what you just saw. It thickens it out and gets rid of all the white dots that I may have missed, and really makes the image jump out to you. So there's that. Now I think, like I said, for the lips I wanted to do something just soft. I'm thinking, I think really maybe this pink color here. Let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So let's do that. I'm going to switch back over to the pencil, and I'm going to fill that in. Oof, 3-brush may have been a bit ambitious. May have been a little big here, but that's, like I said, I'm going to go back with the black, so it's all right. Zoom out. Yep. You go switch over to my brush. Go back to black rather, and fix that lower part that I messed up. I'm just gonna outline it. Okay, let's zoom all the way out. Take a look. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And now it may not look like much now that we haven't had any depth or anything. That's just solid coloring. Once we add the depth and stuff like that, you'll notice a huge difference. So I am going to go ahead and finish the rest of the flesh tones, and then we'll come back to the face and do highlights. Well, as you can see, this is our image so far. Other than highlighting, the main colors are done. I'll have to do some blending, highlighting, and stuff like that. I'm also going to do the dress next. I think I'm going to do the solid colors of the dress and stuff like that. I think my plan is, I think I'll solid color all of it and then go through and shade all of it and highlight all of it, rather than doing each section at a time. And the reason I want to do that is because I think you guys will really notice how much difference there is for digital highlighting, how it can make an image just come to life. So that's it for this particular episode. More to come. Thanks for watching, guys.